And I've always been fascinated with abandoned homes. We go out for drives on the back roads and you see them lurking in the trees just off the main drags, and I've always been fascinated by them. I like to stop and take photographs of them, and one day it just occurred to me that it would be a neat thing to make a miniature. My name is John Eaton, and I live in Middle Musquodoboit. I cut miniature boards to the right size to make the trim. I cut miniature shingles to the correct shape to be the shingles. It's not a sculpture so much as it is an homage to the actual construction techniques of the original homes.
And so how are you creating the ridges on it? Like, that's not...
I sit there and painstakingly cut each shingle with my knife until they look right. The roof is falling in on itself. The old pole barn construction, it's actually made out of saplings. It wasn't made out of dimensional lumber. It was made out of poles. So when I rebuilt it, I used stir sticks as the poles to give it the proper feel. I don't like to spend a lot of money on materials, so I scour and source from the junk drawer. It's a rock wall foundation for an old building. I'll take a piece of my recycled foam core, using various tools that I have at hand, stones into it, until it looks like it's made out of many little layers. I love to be able to see some of the natural decay sort of working with the structure that the people have put there. It's kind of neat to just sort of see how these things go back to nature over time. Obviously I use old cereal boxes as building materials, framing. My foam core in here, which I make rocks and chimneys and things out of. Sometimes I'll use chunks of this as dimensional lumber. I've got a little piece of mesh in case I ever need window screening.
How long does it take you to
They take four or five old movies at least, sometimes a couple more. I don't really track my time on them, but I've certainly seen a lot of old movies.